Are we live? I don't even know if this is working, but I hope it is. So I'm getting on a little early because I don't know if this stuff is working. Literally have not touched anything since the last stream. Good morning, guys. Good morning. One second, guys. I can't even see the chat yet or anything like that. So I'm just getting on here, trying to figure things out. It's my first day back. This wire is choking me. All right. Good morning, guys. I see the chat now. Got Arco, Crypto, Money Gang, Ving, 12th payout from the same account. How on earth is that possible? How did they not put you live yet? The rumor has it that Bullnox is putting people live now pretty quick. All right, overnight session was pretty straight up. Hopefully we don't get back into this stupid all-time highs grind that barely moves the market, because that's when I struggle the most now. Last 2 days has been decent, but you know, Thursday, Friday was good, but yeah, I gotta work on some evals. Got some. I'm gonna buy Tradeify has 40% off, so I'm gonna buy 2 accounts because that's all they allow is 2 accounts with 40% off. I was up $7,000 on my live account with Elite, and I didn't take the profit, and I took a max loss last week. That was pretty funny. Couldn't withdraw that money anyway, so it's not like, you know, not like it was a real loss, but it was pretty wild. Yeah, I didn't do as much as I thought I would do off stream. Like I barely traded, guys. I really just did the opening range trade. I did a 15-minute opening range trade, and pretty much that's it. Like, I really didn't think much about trading in that time. I should have, and I wanted to, but as the opening range trade wasn't working, I didn't have the motivation. If the opening range trade starts to work consistently, then I have motivation to pass evals. Right now, it's like, you know, no motivation to pass evals. Market's been dead, except again Thursday, Friday. So hopefully it continues, and then it's going to be all better. But good morning, guys. Krister, Gounder, Lou, Jeremy, Trades by M. Good morning, guys. All right, let's get ready here for. I'm gonna do the opening range trade on stream today. Probably not gonna. Do not follow me. If you follow me and you lose, I don't feel sorry for you one bit. So get that out of the way. Luckily, there's a little bit of a delay on stream, but it's like a 5-second delay because the quality is higher. I stream in 1440p, not in 1080p. All right, let's set up a copy trader, maybe with. Well, I got out Phidias because Phidias I don't need. I gotta pass some bull knocks. Maybe I'll just wait till Friday NFP, but it would be good to use the advantage of the Apex $85 activation. I'm gonna do the opening range trade on 5 accounts. And 28 tick target. 3 contracts. Do I ever trade gold? No, but I heard some people said in my Discord that gold was pretty nice. I think overnight. To me, gold moves too slow. And obviously, I know it has some days that it moves decent, but on the regular, gold is too slow. That's when I struggle. I struggle in chop the most. All right, we got 4 minutes till the open. I'm going for 30 ticks. Screw it. In the 30 seconds time frame, the chart looks a lot different than it does on the tick chart. Look, on the tick chart, it's literally straight up. On the 30-second time frame, it's pretty choppy. Good morning, Feline. Or is it feline like Pine Tree says? I don't know which one it is. I say Feline, Pine Tree says feline. Like Alpine. And Pine, Black Coffee Trader, good morning. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The market open early or what? That's great. That is great. I mean, it's a good sign of volatility, but that kind of just did the move I was hoping for. Blue, yes, maybe. Thumbnail sucks. I'm gonna get a thumbnail redone. I didn't like how it looks. I had a good time. I played so much golf. I actually did so much work for the garage portion of my house, the new garage. But I do have another quote of an actual framer. So like actual garage build. He's coming around noon, so I'm gonna have to take a quick break when he comes by. I went to the Amish built garages. Man, they're sick. It's just I don't think my town will allow some of it. All right, guys. Good luck. This sell-off is not good, but it's good, but it's not. Now I'm skeptical which way I want to go. Ding, ding, ding. Market's open. Very slow open. A very fast win. I'll take that. All right, got lucky on that one so far. See if it goes up higher. Yep. All right, finally good. That's 3 days in a row. Technically 4 days, but Wednesday I got very unlucky, so. There's a reason why I'm showing it today, because I think I want to start streaming at like 8:30 a.m. I realize how much longer a day is when you're not sitting in front of the computer till 1, 2 p.m. So if I could stream from like 8:30 to 11:30, I would think that would be great. Obviously on rainy days in the winter, yeah, that could, be all longer. But right now, the weather's beautiful. And then is most of the money I make is with this trade. So that's that. You gotta go. That's the best part about ORB. It could be done for the day. ORB is like, if you have a full-time job, I mean, ORB is it's gotta sneak out for that 10 minutes, not even. All right, we're recovering that loss now, the sell-off. So at least estimator, no, I don't. You can't get them monthly because you go live with it as soon as you get one payout. So you can't really do monthly. I just passed 150K from Phidias. Actually, maybe I'll activate it. I got a couple take profit trader pass as well. I'm just trying to pass probably all 5 before I activate them, or at least I need to get in the groove. Like, I wish I took the take profit trader opening range trade last 3 days. I could have made some money, right? But the consistency is just not there yet. The goal right now is to get to 300K by end of November. And then hopefully December we could where have I been? I announced it last stream that I'm gonna take a break. Follow me on Twitter, guys. I don't think a lot of you guys follow me on Twitter. That's where you post everything. If you want to know where the streamers are, Nutty, me, any streamer, follow them on Twitter. If you follow them on Twitter, you're gonna know exactly what's happening, unless they really just you know, completely take a break from all social media. I was in my Discord, I was on Twitter, I posted on YouTube. Needed a break from trading. Even though I didn't take a single day off from trading, but I at the same time did. I traded the opening range trade. It sucked, and I lost a few accounts as well. Then the 50-minute opening range trade has been decent. I mean, I freaking went. Look at this account, $162,000 in it, so $12,000 in profit in like 6 days. 50-minute opening range trade, but like this one I held. I think I made like $5,000 one day. Wish I could do that with 20 accounts. I mean, that would be, you know. How do I like the new clubs? I love them. But my inconsistency is still, like yesterday, I was so pissed. I was happy and then I was pissed. But then I watched the Ryder Cup this weekend and I felt a lot better about myself because the US sucked so bad. I can't believe how bad they were. So I was like, you know what? If they have bad days, then I can have bad days. Andrew, good morning. Let's switch over to, yeah, see, like this is the problem. This is the problem I've been having, guys, okay? Why is it that when I'm streaming, right? So I took a couple of days off, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. ATR was insane. Volatility is back. I'm back on stream. Market's dead. Like now, if I am not streaming, right, I'm shutting the computer off and I'm done for the day. I could already tell that there's not going to be any volatility for the next few minutes, right? So I'm going to be sitting here for half an hour. I'm going to take the 15-minute opening range trade like a dummy because I'm going to do it anyway. Doesn't matter if it's going to be perfect or not. I guess just the reason why I take trades like that is because what if it's perfect? I don't think it's perfect, but it is perfect. I'm still kind of trying to maximize the 15-minute opening range trade. But the volatility right now, it's dead. I mean, I don't understand it. I wish I could trade stocks again, and I kind of want to because with stocks, I could always find that 1 or 2 stocks that move in that day, and I could always take advantage of it. And if there isn't any stocks that move that day, then you take a day off. Here, it's like you're always sitting around. Maybe there'll be news at 9:45. Maybe something will happen where the volatility increases. But right now, the market's open, and you can't tell where the market opened. If you can't tell where the market opened when you look at the chart and you don't look at the time and you can't pinpoint exactly where the market opened, that is one indicator that there's not enough volatility today. But we've had a couple days last week, I think earlier in the week, where the market sold off a lot in the afternoon, right? But you got to sit here all day for that. That's no fun. I mean, I guess, especially if you're new to trading. I mean, I could sit here all day. But right now, no. I think it's because it's not going well. When things go well, it's so much more fun. The road with trading is so much easier when things are going well. Let me tell you that from experience. Now, I am an experienced trader when it comes to emotions and the roller coaster ride, the ups and downs, the bad, the good, the amazing, the easy, the hard, everything. And trading is super easy when things are going well. You're excited. It's very easy to say the right things. You're in the right mindset, mind state. It's just so much easier. So when someone's telling you what to do, you know, and they're doing well and you're not, you know, you can't, it doesn't translate properly. Because when they're not doing well, they're going to make the same mistakes you were making. That was a picture I took at work, so I just used it. But yeah, the picture has a glare in my glasses. So I'm gonna take a picture of like in my office. I think it's better. That was just a photo booth picture. I like my old thumbnails better. I might reuse some. Yep, 44-point opening range. We just had 150 points last Friday or Thursday. Oh, so frustrating. All right, which accounts am I gonna trade on the opening range trade though? That's the my friend just said, look at MSS. Maybe I'll freaking trade. I could get Robinhood funds and trade a stock called MSS. Oh. Yeah. It goes from $1 to $7 and now back to $2. That is the greatest thing ever. A stock goes from $1 to $6.50 or something like that, and now it's back at $2.70 and keeps going lower. That is the beauty of trading small caps. You wait for the move, and then you capitalize on it. Hopefully you don't get ran over. Like sometimes this is where it translates to my futures, like the stop losses. I'm like, if I'm okay with taking stop losses, right, for a certain amount of time. But once I hit few stop losses in a row, then I just don't care anymore. Especially when I take a stop loss and it goes in my direction. Those are like my kryptonite, which happened a few times on the opening range trade, and then I just stopped using the stops. You've been taking regular payouts for months, but haven't received for the last 2 months. I think taking a break might be a good idea now. But when you take a break, make sure you're taking a couple day break, not a month break. A month break is not gonna really do anything for you. And my goal was to, which again I didn't do because I was too excited. I was doing things. I drove 6 hours to PA to look at garages. So I was doing a lot of things. I didn't have the time, but I really wanted to pass as many evals as I could, which I didn't do, but I wanted to pass as many evals as I could so that way when I come back, which is today, I'm going to have 30 funded accounts. It's not the case just because I didn't put enough. There we go. Some volatility finally. I didn't put in enough hours. All right. I like that better. Now the thumbnail's going to change again. I'm not a fan of it. Yeah, better picture. And I'm going to have a designer do a thumbnail. All right, so let's find an account to trade for the 15-minute opening range trade. I could trade the same accounts because I'm only up 438. I'm trying to make like $1,000, $2,000 a day for the couple days, but let's just take it easy. All right, 1 minute till that closes. So, to be honest, guys, to be fair, the 15-minute opening range trade worked the best for me where I anticipated it. Like I would enter now. Of course, now I'm not gonna do it this time, so. Okay. Yeah, if I would have anticipated it, it would have been already up nicely, right? So that's so much easier to make good gains that way, but we'll see what happens here. Risking $1,500. Yeah, if I would have anticipated a 50-minute opening range trade, would have been up already close to $1,000. That is the difference. It's just one day I got caught and I was like, why did I try to predict where it's gonna go? Because it could have just rejected here and came all the way back down and broke this low. Hopefully the trap right here holds. Ideally, we keep going a little higher and then we make a trap set up above my entry and then I could add. Up 400. 500. Let's see if a trap holds. Okay, we're holding nicely right now, so it's good. Definitely it would have been nice if the 15-minute opening range high didn't get to, you know, if it didn't move, because it was up here, I believe, somewhere here. I think it was actually here, right? Yeah. So we had this big explosion here, so that was extra 25 points. I wish that was part of the 15-minute opening. And this would have been the retest. And then my entry would have been right here. Would have been nice. And let's see if we could get $1,000 out of this, risking 1,500. So technically probably don't have to risk too much now. Probably just risk like 500 now. Come on. Don't do that. Three points away, but 950 is definitely a little psychological number. Did hit 951 though, so almost 951. It should hit. I should leave one account on. Just to see if I could make more on one account. Well, that's unfortunate so far. We're gonna sell off now. I tried twice already. Yeah, it's getting a little top heavy here. Really thought I was gonna get filled there, but I guess not. So now we wait for a trap at 927. 915. Okay, let's see if this trap holds. There we go. Sell that ad. Oh, I sold it way too soon. What am I doing? I thought I was up 10 points. I wasn't even up 10 points, was I? Oh, man. Well, at least now I could take it off at the... I should be up 1,000 by the time it gets to highs now. Come on. There we go. Beautiful. Trap was nice. Could have made more if I just trusted the trap and I held this one extra here. That would have been actually like $200, 250, $300. And that was my day, guys. I was done after that. So I traded these 2 trades and that was it. When I was gone. I dream of making 1,000 and having the balls to hold a trade like that. So I've tried it, I try to like look up to people like Ocala. People on Twitter that I see are killing it. My friend, I don't know if you guys follow him, but I actually don't even know exactly his Twitter. I talk to him all the time. Farmer, farming market or something like that. So actually, yeah, he owns a farm, and he kills it. He blows accounts. He doesn't care. Well, he cares, but like he's able to bring a 150K account to payout levels, in 5 days. Yeah, futures farming. The big profitable days, they add up so quickly. So having patience and not being afraid of lose unrealized profit is something I need to work on. It's the most difficult thing for me to do. But again, these accounts are new. I'm trying something fresh. So like I don't really care about these accounts. I don't have any attachment to them. Apex has $85 activation fee, $50 reset. So it's like $135 per account. Yeah, it still sucks, but it's not like the accounts I just lost where I had for 80 days and even 100 days of work on an account. It's a big difference losing a brand new account that you spent $135 on. Archon, yes, I would definitely request. I mean, there's a chance that it slips through it and, you don't get denied, but it's still better to request so you don't waste too much time. And then by the time you're going to request again, you're going to have the full request of, $2,000. Sorry, guys, my brother-in-law's texting me. Oh. After 8 clean days, I could request 2,000 instead of 500. Well, because I'm assuming you're gonna make more money, right? So if you have 53,000 and you're gonna trade for 8 more days, you're gonna get that to 4,100 probably. All right, maybe scalp now or what? Again, typically my day would be done now, so now it's kind of tough to I will have to wait for like a big sell-off or something to it's only 10 a.m. See, like starting this stream a little bit, you know, hopefully like today I was on the phone and then it's Monday, so it's, you know, recycling day and all that stuff. So I knew I wasn't gonna, you know, be able to get on stream a little earlier, but maybe I could start streaming at like 9 a.m. and then the day is just so much longer. GG, welcome back. All right. Maybe some evals. But again, volatility is just not high for evals. I do have 3 more PA accounts to trade. But the account that has $12,000 in it, I gotta make a lot more. So I should be trading the 15-minute opening range trade on that for sure. How did you guys do in September? Who's got payouts in September? I think I'm at like 11,000. Pretty bad. It's all from August trading though. So like I really don't think I got any payouts from September trading. Everything I got in September is from August. Most of it's bull knocks, but 20K, nice. First payout, well, that's nice. Yeah, we still got a quarter to go on the year, so I really hope to cross at least 300K net profit again. I was just shy of that last year, I think. My goal is just to get there again. I mean, I just DJ'd. I made almost 9,000, roughly 9. Nah, to pay commission. Maybe like $8,000 profit this weekend. Get 6 payouts on these and take fat 50K payout for Christmas. 39K from Top Step in September. Very nice. What's Top Step's live policy now? What's their payout cap before live? I'm gonna probably do some Top Steps soon as well. I'm assuming Bull Knox is not gonna be a factor for me in 2026 because I'm gonna get put on live. Bull Knox doesn't do uncapped payouts anymore. Bull Knox now, after 3 payouts, you go live. We gotta just really enjoy what we got, guys, because that's the future of prop firms. Put you live very fast, and then going live is just a different. Like, I'm live with Elite, and I can't make any more money with Elite now because I just didn't trade well after I went live, because that's when the September drought happened. I didn't do well, and now I can't recover those accounts. So now it's done, right? So it's not like I could just restart and do another eval. Tori is a genius marketer. Like, I don't understand how these people could go and make a video, right? Something about life in the world of a day trader, or my daily routine as a day trader. 90% of her time is spent on marketing and video creation. And how about you show the YouTube setups that you have, the camera setups, the quality that you put out? Like, how do you create your content? That's what she should be making, because that's 90% of her life. Like, she never makes videos about that. It's so funny. And you know, another thing, guys, there's another thing in trading that no one talks about. Everyone wants to trade for freedom, right? You guys, you know what the real trading freedom is? Not even freedom, because it's not really freedom. It's never going to be freedom. But trading is a stepping stone, or the staircase you're building to sell a course or a private Discord. That is where you make a lot of money. Like, why does no one talk about that? Everyone's like, oh, nice move. You know, you got to trade. You got to learn how to trade because you can make all this great money. But no one talks about when you learn how to trade well and you become very successful at trading, you could 10x that income by having a private Discord and a course. And no one talks about that. That's the secret to get really, really rich. Not trading. Get good at trading, make 500K a year, turn that into $5 million by selling a course or private Discord. You know, no one ever talks about that, but that really is where you make the most money. Hardy, that's because you have the older accounts. The new accounts are uncapped. Once you get to uncapped, it's live. What am I doing with my life? I suck at trading, so fortunately, selling a course is not for me. If I was good at trading, I would probably have a course. But I'm being realistic with myself. Most people are not qualified. Most people are not qualified to teach how to trade. You see all these people having courses and saying all this stuff on Twitter. None of us YouTubers have the experience or the knowledge to really teach a course. Like, I don't know. I just have my own opinions on it, but like if I have more payouts than you and I suck at trading, I don't think you should have a course. That's just my opinion. It should be like even like, I love Jade Cap and, you know, and whatnot. But like, I don't know how much money is he making every month, you know? You ask yourself that question. Because he made that big, like the big Apex payout from Jade Cap does not really reflect everything, because that was during the tariff market and it was one group of accounts, whatever. So it's a huge accomplishment, but I don't know if he's consistent, right? Like I don't follow him, so like I don't know. I'm just asking a question. Versus like Ocala, for example, he's got $2 million in payouts, and he's been in my Discord for a very long time. I forget how long, but he posts payouts every single day. He's never had $1 million payout in one day, like one single, payment cycle. It's always been like, $20,000, $50,000, like nonstop, just every day, every month, just compounds the payouts. So something like that maybe would be better for a course. You can have a course on ORB. Not really, because the risk is too high. There's no proper risk on that, right? So you would have to accept the risk, which it's not really. The risk is too high to teach that. Let's put it that way. The only reason why it works is because of the prop firm model. Hardy, I have TPT Pro Plus, but unfortunately I have not been trading well, so I'm not activating them yet. I lost. Now that's another thing. How the hell is TakeProfitTrader doing this? So I lost 3 live accounts with TakeProfitTrader, I think. 2 or 3. I took some payouts, so they take 10% out of that. And then obviously once you take some payouts, that means your trailing drawdown goes up. So it's not exactly $4,500 that they lost. But there was one day where I activated the Pro Plus account, and I lost $5,100 that one day. So it's a $4,500 stop loss, but obviously I'm in 10 contracts, so all the slippage and stuff. So they literally lost $5,100 of real money. Like, how does that make sense? Like, I don't know who came up with this stuff. Like, putting people live after 20K in payouts. Like, now you got to put up $4,500 every time they pass a funded account. That's like almost like a suicide mission. Because now, every time I pass an eval with TakeProfitTrader, I go straight to live. So I'm paying $100 to $200, for the account, and then I get $4,500 of real risk. So what if I blow 10 accounts? That's $45,000 that they lost. So how is that profitable for them? I don't understand. No, Gary, that's not my point. My point is why would they put people live so fast? That's my point. I know they make money off people failing. I mean, that's normal, but I think they're losing more money because they're putting people live so fast. You know, Kala takes out like 50K a day from them, so that's $5,000 that they make. I love take profit, yeah. Are you really live though? It's live because you signed all the documents, yeah. You log into Tradeovate live. If it wasn't real live, then that would be a big scam and that would get in a lot of trouble. So I'm assuming it's live. But you log into live Tradeovate. It's not, you can't log into sim. You know how we log into Tradeovate, it says simulation? You can't do that. Maybe they hedge you. Oh, well, that in that case, that would make sense. Then they're making a lot of money. But then what if they hedge Ocala? Obviously, they're probably smart enough not to, but how do they know that? I was trading well with them when I was on pro accounts. You know, when my opening range trader was printing money every day, that was doing well. And then again, everything happened at the wrong time. I waited almost a month for my Take Profit Trader live accounts. Almost waited. Actually, no. Elite was quick, so I can't say that. But Take Profit Trader, I waited a long time. And then I had a good streak during that time when I was waiting. And as soon as I went live, that's when I started trading really kind of poorly. So I could have had extra $20,000, $30,000 in payouts if I would have just gotten those accounts, you know, much earlier, or if I never got put on live. Sorry, guys, just work emails. It's Monday, so. Prop shop trader. Yeah, it's prop shop trader. Funding ticks. Next. Funded next. Tick tick. There's so many prop firms, but when you're not trading well, guys, I have no motivation. I don't know what it is. I have no motivation. I still gotta do Tradeify. no motivation right now. Because you gotta understand, I try to do things I say I try to do as well. When I'm not trading well, I don't want to spend thousands of dollars on accounts and lose those accounts. Right? If I'm not trading well, why am I gonna waste my time passing evals and then it's gonna cost me a lot of money because I'm not gonna keep those accounts. So it's like once I get rolling again, that's when I'm gonna start, getting back to 40 accounts. Hopefully, I still gotta do Lucid. I'm doing Lucid Direct. I just hate evals now. Tradeify, I'm just doing straight to funded. I'm gonna look into straight to funded accounts once I'm trading well. Do you have a plan on how to improve your trading? I'm praying that ORB will be good again, and I think once the volatility in the market increases, I'll trade better. Right now, can't complain. Can't complain last few days. But again, that's only a few days. We need at least a couple of weeks of good trading. Nice bounce of the 50-minute. It's what I've always done with prop firms. I've been doing this for 2.5 years. When I don't do well, I don't push. It's just, I have plenty of accounts, like I have 11 Apex accounts. I have a Phidias account, and I'm gonna activate my take profit trader as soon as I trade well. I have 2 past take profit traders, and then I have 1 halfway to passing. Through practice, yep, exactly. That's why I'm practicing. I'm still trading. I'm not taking time off. But I feel like right now, this is okay. Right now it's 10:23. I have no idea what to do. I have zero direction how to trade this market. I think that's where I struggle the most. Because if I was trading just one account right now, I am done for the day. I mean, I made $1,500 on 2 trades, right? I'm done. There's no reason for me to stick around. 2 trades and I'm good. But since I am a prop trader and I want to have 30, 40 accounts, I'm never going to risk all those accounts at once. So I need multiple strategies. I have my traps and I have my 2-legged pullbacks. But when do those work? When there's a trending market. Right now, it's a choppy market. It's very slow. Like, yes, this was a good buy there, but this could have just sold off and kept going lower. So I didn't want to buy that. I could have bought this once it went up there, but again, it looks good in hindsight, but a lot of times it will just sell off. This is where I struggle the most. I'll tell you that. Now we're just talking because I have no idea how to approach this market. What strategy should I use? What trade should I take besides scalping? RMI waited a while last time too. I don't know. Apex needs to step it up. Again, Apex is good for big payouts and a lot of accounts. If you're trading 2, 3 accounts, Apex should be like on the bottom of your list. Of the top 5 should be on the. Apex goes from number 1 prop firm to the 5th prop firm if you're not trading more than 5 accounts. Lucid trading, my funded futures, even Top Step, Tradeify, right? Those 4, at least I know for a fact. You request a payout, it's in your bank account within 5 minutes. Take profit trader, maybe, you got to give it at least 12 hours. Still pretty good. Take profit trader is a lot faster on the sim accounts than it is on the live accounts. The live accounts don't clear the payouts as fast. All right, let's see if we could start making lower highs here. Because every time we've made a move up, we've always made new highs, right? New high, 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 new high. Let's see if we can start failing. And then maybe we'll take a break of the 15-minute range and bring it back down to the low of that range. Emails back and forth. So far, so good. 20 50Ks or 10 150Ks. 150Ks are so hard to pass. 150Ks are very hard to pass. The failure rate is much higher, but the cost of the 150K versus the 150K versus 50K, it's $17 difference because the resets. So if you're brand new to trading with Apex and you don't have any 150K accounts, then yes, they're expensive, but resets are only 50K. I mean, $50. So you're paying $33 versus $50. Yeah, the drawdown really makes it where the 50Ks are very tight. The 150K is much better. I might start trading just for fun. Let me actually try. Let's try an eval here. You have 150K with Take Profit Trader, rebuild in 3 days. You have 7K to go. Well, you're not going to be able to pass it unless you try to really push it. So it's up to you. You could try to push it, you know, full contracts or whatever you want, but you got to make $4,500 in 1 day. The red folder is good, but I don't know about the OCO order. OCO is tough. How I like the red folders is, I mean, the OCO could work, but I prefer to just do enter in one direction and hope you get the right direction. I feel like that's a cleaner way of doing it. As far as fills go, it's very hard to get filled when it's like a very strong red folder event. Very hard to get filled on the way up or down. Yeah, I'm short here. Just an eval. Gonna add there. Hopefully it would do a trap. So we have a pullback, lower high, new low. So hopefully this previous swing high is a trap, but still very strong. So it could not, it could definitely still keep going higher. Again, just an eval, trying to see if I have any sort of confidence in shorting this market, which, as you guys probably know, I don't like shorting, period. Except on the opening ranges. Opening ranges, I will short. So far, good failures. Which account's better? Well, growth is better because it has a end of day drawdown, but they're harder to pass because they have a daily loss limit, I believe, and they're also more expensive when it comes to the eval phase, right? So it's cheaper once you pass, but if you don't pass, it's more expensive. So it's I prefer the advanced just because I could be more flexible with the eval and not take the eval as serious. But to be honest, I don't know which direction I want to go. Tradeify does have 40% off right now, which is high for Tradeify, but only for 2 accounts. I think I'm gonna just buy this straight to funded and hook them up to TradeSyncer and it's really a preference though. It's much easier to let winners run on a end of day drawdown account. Okay, let's see if the trap, so far the trap looks perfect. Look at that, what a trap. Come on, let's get down to 940s. If this was a funded account, I would be taking profit right now for the ads. That's 10 points. This is just an eval. Beautiful trap there though. I'm actually gonna add more if it goes lower. I'm not gonna try to pass the eval here because I don't think there's enough volatility, but I can make like 3 grand. I'll be taking that off. See if we could follow through with that trap. Break these lows. I'll add 2 more. I'll be short 6 contracts. Alrighty. Beautiful. It's a beautiful trade. That trap right there. Oh my goodness. What a trap. But I still trade with Elite Trader Funding, kind of. I have the live account that's like barely holding on. I don't want to trade with them anymore. My account's pretty much impossible to come back from. I was up $7,000 though on it on Thursday or Friday. I think Friday actually. Forget what day. Whatever day we had the big V-shaped reversal. I was up $7,000 and I didn't take the profit and it came back to stop me out. This account was at I think $11,000. And then this is what it ended with. What a beautiful trade here though, guys. What a beautiful trap. Oh, need to take that on the funded. This is where the trailing drawdown really sucks. Because if you have end of day drawdown, you set your stop, let's say break even or above these highs, whatever it might be, and you're going to lose whatever amount you want, right? So it could be 1250, it could be break even. But let's say if I set my stop at 1280, I'm going to lose $1,500 plus 1280. So I'm going to lose like almost $3,000 with the drawdown. So that's where the trailing drawdown sucks. You got to take your profits. If this was a funded account, I would be taking profits already. On this eval, I'm looking for 3,000 or so. So if we get, we got to get to the lows pretty much. The X3 funding sounds like a Forex prop firm. I don't know why. But yeah, if I could get some likes, that would be great. $10.40, man. It feels like 12 o'clock already. Can't even get comfortable in this chair. I need a new chair, guys. I need to start a GoFundMe for a chair because I need like an expensive chair. Oh, Donnie Mojo, that's fine. There's so many prop firms out there that I'm not really interested in new prop firms because there's so many good ones that have been around for a while. So that's where the new prop firms don't have like a huge edge because there's so many prop firms now that new prop firms do not have anything better. There's just really nothing better because there's everything out there already. You have straight to funded, you have instant payouts, you have daily payouts, you have 20 accounts. Like what can a prop firm do better than any other prop firm? Right now it's just chop, big chop, range. I'm just hoping we get to the bottom of the range. Offer everything. They'll be out of business. Vadim, you would go live with Take Profit Trader if you make $20,000 on the pro accounts. So on the funded sim accounts with Take Profit Trader, you can't make more than $10,000 in one day. $10,000, it will automatically sell you out. No cap on payouts is the only prop firm that has no cap on payouts. Well, actually, there's none. The closest that comes to no cap on payouts is Apex. Unless you mean like there's no capped payout time. Like, you know, Apex, you got to take out 6 payouts before you have uncapped. I took a break, Dominican trader. Yeah, you can't make more than 10K in one day. Nope. Ask anyone that trades Take Profit Trader that's really good. They'll all tell you that. No. Check out the last stream, the title of the last stream. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Dominican Trader. Playing a lot of golf, and I'm going for lessons today at 7:30. It's so funny. My brother's been telling me to go take lessons. He doesn't know I already took lessons. I'm like, the guy's not gonna. Once you mess up on the course, you just can't instantly get better, right? You gotta hit a bunch of balls to get back into the right path of the club. And yeah, once I take a couple bad shots, I just can't hit the ball. 20K per account or total if you have 5 accounts. To go live is 20K total. But again, Take Profit Trader, going live with Take Profit Trader is a upgrade. You get promoted as a trader to go live with Take Profit Trader. Every other prop firm, you get demoted. It's a downgrade when you go live. Every other prop firm is a downgrade when you go live. The only prop firm that is an upgrade when you go live is Take Profit Trader compared to their standard funded. Come on, let's continue making these lower highs and lower lows. Right back down to 920s, please. 925. Apex seems okay with you staying a prop trade forever. The other seems to push more to go live. Yeah, because the other ones can't survive. Because Apex has such a big client base, right? Apex started at the right time, so they can survive versus other prop firms can't survive without pushing you live. Like Tradeify would clearly not survive. Tradeify's getting milked. Not saying Apex is not getting milked, but Apex has, again, such a big client base that, again, 90% of people fail. So if you have a huge client base, you might be able to, you might be able to survive a lot easier than a new prop firm. Well, you're gonna pass me, Dominican trader, because I have like 12. When do you submit a payout? When you submit a payout request with Apex, when does your next 8 days count? The same day. If I request a payout today it counts as the next day. Why? Because the dashboard always lags. Right? The dashboard is always 1 day behind. So the dashboard does not see what I'm doing right now. So if I request a payout right now with Apex, today counts as a day number 1 for the new cycle. The E8 accounts are the Elite Trader Funding live accounts. What's the point of having 5 accounts if I can only earn 20K in total? Because then, Vadim, when you go live, they still give you 5 accounts. And earning 20K with 5 accounts is a lot easier than earning 20K with 1 account. That's just math. You could have mistakes, right? So you have 5 accounts. 3 of those accounts don't make you any money. You blow those. And then the 2 other accounts make you money. And there you go. That's... Vadim, what you said was a perfect world. Okay? We don't live in a perfect world. What's the top 3 prop firms you're trading with right now? Is Apex, Take Profit Trader, and 3 is hard. 3 is a split between Tradeify, and Tradeify made some changes I don't like. So Tradeify, Lucid, and Bullnox are my 3rd. But I haven't looked into funding ticks or funded next, which I've heard some good things about. There's so many, you have My Funded Futures, you have Top Step. There's so many prop firms out there. It's really just preference. Sometimes it's whatever I have accounts with. Like, I don't feel like making an account with Funding Next and then got to sign all the documents, all that stuff, like, just don't feel like going through it right now. Jimmy, yes. However, you're limited to how many contracts you can use, right? So it's less contracts. And also the drawdown gets to you really fast. Remember, it's a trailing drawdown in the funded accounts. So the $1,500 trailing drawdown gets to you very fast. That extra 500 does help. Has anyone taken a payout with Apex recently? I'm sure a bunch of people have. Do you have a link and code for Elite Trader Funding? No, I don't. I don't really fully recommend them. They put me live after $11,000 in payouts, and they offered 20 accounts. I mean, that's BS. And The only thing I could say is when it comes to live accounts, the payouts were fast. Every time I requested payout from Elite Trader Funding, I did get it the same day or before the next day. Elite Trader Funding is great, except the put you live so fast while offering 20 accounts is a bunch of BS. Why offer so many accounts? There's a strategy section on the website. Is that new? Or is that just for certain people? Did they change it to 5? Okay, good. They heard the complaints then. Again, it shows Elite Trader Funding is not doing very well when they put you live after $11,000, right? I lost them $13,000 of live funds. So I got paid $11,000 in payouts, and I already lost them $11,000 or $13,000 in live funding. So and we still haven't made a new high, so still okay to go lower. But the grind is real right now. Unfortunately, the volatility is not here, so it's not going to be that long of a stream. But 3 hours is good. I have a framer coming. Oh, let me show you guys the garage I was looking at. I unfortunately don't think the town will let me. Keep going lower. I like it. So this garage, this one, or well, it's the same thing, but this is what it looks like, and this is why I don't think the town will let me do it, because it actually is not. It's like a shed almost, right? So it's sitting on wood and it's a wooden floor. It's not a concrete slab. So I don't think the town will let me do that. But Matt, look at this golf simulator. This would be perfect for a golf simulator. I might have to get one of these things. All right, up 3,000. I said I'm going to take profit at 3,000. So, but it's getting very heavy now. Kind of. Is there a difference trading between Take Profit Trader Live compared to Pro? Yes. There's so on the Take Profit Live, you start at zero, right? That's your balance. You have $4,500 worth of drawdown. If I make $500 today, I could take out the $500. Tomorrow, I'm going to have $4,000 worth of drawdown. But if tomorrow I make $500, I could take it out again, and I'm still going to have $400 worth of drawdown. So the payout will eat into your drawdown, but you could take it out versus on the pro account, you can't, right? On the pro account, you got to make $4,500 first, and then you could request whatever after that. On the live account, you can make $2,000 in the first day, and then you take it out, and you're going to lose $2,000 worth of drawdown, but you could take it. So if you just want to make $300 a day, you can, and it's not going to really affect your drawdown because you're going to lose $300 worth of drawdown. So I could do 5 accounts, right? I could make $438 like I did today on the opening range trade. Do that over 5 accounts, and that's $2,000, and I could take out $2,000 in one day. And it's not really going to affect my drawdown that much. How much would it cost to add concrete? About $20,000. That's what sucks. And it's a much longer time. Like the one I just showed you, they bring that on the trailer. They bring a tractor trailer and the garage is in half, and they put it on gravel. You still got to compact the ground and stuff, right? But they put it on that and they stitch it together and it's all done. Could I explain that again? It's complicated. Seems simple, but I guess it's complicated. 20K for a concrete foundation. Yeah, it's stupid. Because you need footings too, not just the foundation. If it was just the foundation, it would be like 15,000. When am I going live? I'm live already. I just don't have any active accounts right now. So I could activate it right now if I want to. It still takes like 12 hours to activate it. It's not instant. But I have 2 evals passed. I could activate it. Just haven't been trading well, so I don't want to trade those accounts, blow them, and then I don't know if they're gonna put me back to sim or not, you know. They put me back to sim, that would suck. How much will you use Lego bricks? Probably like 50,000. So it's probably cheaper to do concrete. You know, Legos is $449 for a stupid car. Am I done for the day now? Well, most likely, unless we get a big sell-off. If we get a big sell-off, then I'll definitely buy the bounce. I had my $3,000 target. I got my target. 925 was my target. I didn't take it off. So if I lose now, it's going to suck. The Apex payout process is slow right now. I'm going to add those back. Just so when it comes back to the lows here, I'm going to cover it. It might not though, because it really rotated the range. The range has been rotated. So it's not like, you know, if we break down, that's breaking the range. That's not as likely to happen. Again, this is an eval, so I'm trading a lot different than I would if it was a funded account. Why am I making you sad? I'm in a great mood. I just can't wait to go golfing again. I don't have my voice. I had a crazy weekend. I had a very stressful Friday. Friday's wedding was so tough. Very demanding. Fun wedding though. Show you the swing? No. I suck. You look orangey? It's the blue light. If I change the light in the background, it would change the I just don't feel like doing it. Because on Zoom calls, I like the blue. Yeah, my camera is for the stream is set up for white. Remember? I can show you. I didn't know a button to press, but I think I got it. I still look all. See, should be better now. I got really tan though. I am tan. Alrighty, right back down we go. Come on. Where is this volatility? All right, come on, fill it. There we go. All right, let's see. I'm gonna trail it now. We're gonna trail it now because if it's gonna bounce up the 200 and the 15-minute, I'll just take the profit. See, like that should be like a funded account, first day trade. Come on, let's break the 15-minute lows or highs actually. The lows are back here. Is it gonna break? I don't know. I feel like it's just gonna bounce right back up, but gonna hold those two, see if we could break through. Up $3,700. Wow. Impressive. You know, I'm only a trade away like that from $20,000 when I do it on 5 Take Profit Trader live accounts. Oh, it faked me out there. Of course, of course.
Alpine, what are you doing, bro?
Well, never mind. I think it's gonna go up anyway. I mean, that was an instant 20-point drop. But it's holding. Let's see. Let's see if 50-minute becomes resistance now. Yeah, the trade execution on this trade is actually pretty good. I wish I could trade like that on funded accounts. All right, now we got clean stop loss right there. Wow. Still not gonna pass it though. But if we get a nice sell-off down to, let's say, the 850s, 860s, I'm gonna look for a long on the funded account. Come on, break these lows. I keep trailing the stop. $4,200. Come on. Wish I could do this on funded. Nicely done. The 25K static videos accounts are fun. Just don't try to go for a payout on day number one. Tebow, thank you. I told you guys on the stream that I'll be back on Monday, 29th. It's all pre-planned. Trying to grow my patience. Let's see a preview of all the videos I made on break. I made like a golf video, but oh, nice. Really wish I had 2 contracts left. I wish I didn't cover that one. Gotta just move the stop. What a dump. Damn, I read this so perfect. Let's see, like, right here, I didn't have the confidence this would happen. That's why on a funded account, it would be so hard to hold this. Come on. If we get down to 850, that's gonna be definitely. I'm gonna trail it by 10 points. So now it's gonna move by itself. Nope. Well, that was a $4,300 trade. Beautiful. Never went against me much. That's the best part. It's like, why can't I just do this on the funded accounts? Come down to Bethpage. That was a crazy tournament. I can't believe US almost came back. How badly did they suck on Friday and Saturday though? How is that possible? It was so frustrating to watch. Oh, my stop loss was too tight. That's where things get, hard when you just have too tight of a stop. So if I would have had my stop pretty tight up here, I would have never even made this profit, right? But I just made the same mistake here. We're about to hit the target. At least a nice move. Caught most of it with one contract. I wish I had more, obviously, but definitely could have passed the eval on this move. All right, let's see if we could retest the lows here, and then still looking like a head and shoulders though. I need more caffeine. I barely slept all weekend. I got home at like 3:30 on Friday. Probably went to sleep at like 4:30. Was up at what time did I wake up? I think like 8:30, maybe 9. Went to play golf before work. Do I drink at all at the weddings? Yeah. I'll have like 2-3 beers. Some venues don't allow it. Some are very cool, so 2-3 beers. Definitely don't get drunk or tipsy. Just thirsty. I had my first beer at the golf course yesterday. I gave the cart girl a tip. She was like, "No way, really? No, this can't be." Give her $28 tip. Generally a good vibe job. Oh yeah, it's incredible. Like we literally get to party, eat, have a good time for work. It's literally the prep work and the breakdown of the equipment that sucks. Everything else is great. Sometimes it gets stressful, but for the most part, it's not bad. I've been doing it for so long. There's nothing I haven't experienced. No wonder you won't give it up for trading. But it's also like 150, 200K a year. Why would I give that up? Like if you think about it, we trade to make money, right? So like, why would I give up six figure income if it doesn't get in the way of trading? right? If it was getting in the way of trading, then it's a different conversation. But it doesn't get in the way of trading, and I love it. So it's like, it's not just because I love it and it's fun. It's also really, really good money. I mean, I made over $10,000 this weekend, and probably kept around $8,000 of it. I got to party and I made $8,000. You know how many golf clubs I could buy for $8,000? The whole bag for 2 people, and probably a set of golf balls for the entire season. Eight clubs. I mean, I don't know what clubs you play with. Jeez. $1,000 clubs? Set of track tires? Track tires are not even that much. I'm going to a track day on October 20th. Golf kind of took my mind off track, to be honest. People say golf is expensive. I'm like, golf is saving me money right now because I don't go to the track. Golf is so cheap. Even though, like, yesterday I bought, we played with these kids as well. So I bought them drinks. They weren't in high school, so only Gatorades for them, but I bought more balls. I lost like 5 balls yesterday. I was so mad. Only lost like 2 of them in the water, and then the rest I just couldn't find. Like, I'm sure, like, the rough was so tall, I could not believe it. Like, it was nice grass, fescue, but it was so tall, like your ball just disappears in it. No wonder there's only like 3 women in here. Well, most women don't trade. There's more women playing golf than trading. I could guarantee you that. There's a lot of women golfing. They don't have trackers, but there is a company that makes balls with trackers in them, almost like a air tag, but they're very bad balls. And expensive. Let me see how much they cost actually. $200 for 6 balls, and they're gonna end up in the water anyway. So, or if you lose your balls, not always, but typically they're in the area that you can't even get to, right? So it's not worth it. I would love to try this. I wish I could find that somewhere. Buy it, put it outside, but it's not like you could use real clubs on it, so it's gonna be kind of. I mean, I guess it would be good practice. And Feline, the balls I'm talking about are expensive, but we're talking about like $3 to $5 per ball, so it's not that expensive. Now they have a GPS tracker, Matt. But the balls are not gonna be good. That's what I've seen on YouTube. I've seen those videos. The balls are just, they don't fly far and it's not good. I think we're gonna hit the lows here at 850. Are we gonna do it? I will start looking for longs, I think. At least a temporary long off that. Or should I'm gonna do it on the funded account though. Oh, the framer guy is calling me, so I might have to take a break. All right, he'll be here in 15 minutes. So we'll see. I'm probably gonna end this stream to be honest, but we'll see what he says. If the garage is gonna cost me like $70,000-$80,000, then we gotta buy more accounts and start grinding. I'm nervous to find out the price for it. But the only thing I know from the town is I could definitely build a 3-car garage. So that is definite. I know I'm allowed, so it's not bad. So I want to do it before I do all my grass in the backyard, and I definitely want to do like a putting green now too. Am I crazy? All right. Let's see if we could retest this low here, please. He's gonna be in 15 minutes, so we'll see if I have any time to take this trade. Maybe a two-legged pullback. But no, I think I'm going to start it. I'm going to start it. I think it's going to be more fun that way. Brand new account. Let's see if we could repeat the process of the $4,300 on the funded account. It was easy on the eval. Do it, enjoy your life. Well, that's the thing. It's like I don't like pools. My backyard's not really used for anything. You know, it's just there. So it's like besides the deck. So if I put a putting green, that would be nice. I could chip. I would say like 60 yards, maybe. Well, I'm definitely putting a golf simulator inside my garage. I hate bunkers. Don't get me started on bunkers. I really think we have to retest this. It's not gonna go up yet. Hopefully it doesn't just start melting down. Right to the opening. What's the opening price? 726. Hopefully we don't drop there. If we get a two-legged pullback, then I'll add on the way up. So this would be the first pullback if it stays red. Oh man. It just missed my order. Wow. All right. Got it this time. In 2 contracts so far. It's not looking good. Looks like a Head and Shoulders meltdown. Yeah. Probably gonna be a max loss here. I'm not gonna add until we do a two-legged pullback, so I want to give it room. If we do a two-legged pullback, then I'll add if I'm still around. He said he will be here in 15 minutes, so it's already been like 5 minutes. Yep, 7 minutes, so see what happens. If I could get like $800 out of this, I'll probably just take it off. No, this is funded. This one is funded. Just had a banger trade on an eval, so figured why not just trade a funded account, right? Just as easy. All right, if we make a new high here over this candle, that's going to be pullback number 1. So see if we could do it. The moving average is definitely playing a factor right now. Well, the price action is following the moving average, I should say. All right, so this was the first pullback. Made a new high, so if I get another red candle, I'll add above that candle. The only thing I got to be careful for is traps. So like any previous swings highs, those could definitely, like you see how we broke down here and then we just broke this high and then it dumped. I got to be careful of those. All right, looks like this candle is going to stay red. That's the second pullback. So now if we break these highs, I will add, and then hopefully we spike 10 points and I'll get out. All right, I added 2 more, so now I have 4 contracts, a pretty heavy position. I'm gonna give it to lows. Probably gonna break the rule 30% by a little bit, but another trap right there. I can't add. I don't have enough. Yeah, I could have added right there one more, but just don't have the drawdown. Again, guys, I will have to go any minute now. I was up nicely on this trade too. That ad is killing me right now, but hopefully. Hopefully we could get a nice spike here. It's definitely basing. It's kind of doing the similar Similar thing that we had here before the reversal. So hopefully we start grinding a little bit higher. I'll probably take all of it out at 875 because that's going to be a 15-point trade with 4 contracts. So that'll be like $1,200. Right? No, like $600. So maybe I won't take it off. Oh, it's got to get there first anyway. But yeah, guys, I have a contractor coming to give me an estimate, not estimate, but give me an ideas for a garage build. So when he comes, I will be ending the stream because I'm assuming I'm going to be with him for at least an hour. Now, this is the 3rd time he was supposed to come, and he bailed on me the last couple times, but things happened, so. I know he's good. All right, go, 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 market. Come on. Up $400. Definitely could take some profit. But, well, I don't understand how. Yeah, it is $1,200. What am I talking about? I thought it was 1,200, and I was like, no, it's. See, it says 1 lot, and I thought that was 2 lots. QUANTOWER changed what that looks like. You see how it says $300 right there? I thought that was for 2 contracts because it used to be that way. Like if you had 5 contracts here, if you drew the line, it will give you the money for that quantity versus right now it shows you 1 lot. Come on. That'll be a nice win. Be a good start to the stream. 3 trades. I mean, I could take profit now, but well, not now. This ad is just really not helping me right now. Can we go? Nope. Higher highs, though. Or higher lows, at least. Higher highs, we got a little bit, but at least higher lows. Again, I'm just trying to reverse this. This is kind of similar. I feel like we need to push up and then hold. Kind of like we failed and we pushed up and then failed. I feel like it's got to push up here, pull back, hold. Come on, market. All right, he's here. You guys want me to leave the stream on and just let it go? End it later? I don't know. I won't be able to manage it either, so it's gonna be either a win or a loss. But anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. I will be back tomorrow. And I'm just gonna end it because I don't know how long I'm gonna be. And then people are gonna be like, what the hell is going on? People that join. But you can mark my stop and you can mark my take profit and you'll know what happened. All right, guys. I will see you all. 8:35, 8:38.50 is my stop. Later, guys.